Okay, guys. So first of all, I want to ask you guys, how many of you are aware of my new course that I've released, which is about platform app builder certification course? Have you guys taken a look at it? So the purpose for today's meeting was if you are enrolled in any of my courses and if you have any doubts related to that, then you can ask me when we were talking about the doubt session. And also I want to give you a quick overview of what all is covered in this platform app builder certification course that I have recently released on the website. So let's get started. I want to start everybody on time. Enable to mute. If you don't mind, you can type in. I'm not sure what's the issue at your end because people were able to unmute themselves. Like I think Hitesh just did it. You can try again. If not, then you can just type your query in the window and then we can take it from there. Guys, give me 5 minutes. Yeah, Kevin?
Yeah, are you doing all this course on live or is it also going to be just offline one?
So this is going to be a offline course, but I have like two ways of you guys getting a feel of live. The first is I'm going to give you one video at a time if you're interested in. So like some people want to do one step at a time rather than given the whole course. So I have the flexibility of making a drip feed where you will see one video and every day a new section, not just a video, a complete section will be delivered to you. So that way you will be not bombarded with all the videos and it'll be one video at a time. So the reason I did it is to increase engagement because some people I've seen, they've taken the courses and some people don't go through the course. So I want to make sure people do go through the course. And for that reason, I have currently made it drip feed. But if somebody wants that, hey, I need all the content up front, then I can do that as well. But it's not a live session. It's going to be a pre-recorded that's like my previous sessions, like we have it. The reason I don't do live is sometimes the timing doesn't work. And also I want to kind of help people across the globe. And with live, I'm kind of limited on the number of students. So that's another reason. And I have to give myself 2.5 months just focused on a particular batch. So that's why I try to kind of reduce those live classes. And live classes comes at a more pricing than the regular self-paced. So that's the reason I kind of do this one also.
Deepika, do you plan to do this doubts clearing session often, or is it just
so I usually try to do it once a month, and so I want to be interactive with my students. So if you are already enrolled in this class, then you can attend these live sessions. It's not something that you have to pay for. I just want to interact with the people who are taking my courses, and I won't be able to do every week, but I try to do at least once a month.
And this is across the board, right? Not just platform app builder. You can
anything related to Salesforce. If you are, I won't be able to help you with something that I've not worked in the past, but I can guide you whatever I know and can help you out on those things. Yeah, so whenever I'm going to do these kind of doubt sessions or things, you can always, you will get my emails regarding that. And if you are subscribed to my email channel, then you can always attend those. I prefer you to be enrolled in one of my courses, but it's okay if you don't like it, that's fine. But it's kind of my living as well. So that's why I try to, no, not right now, Sneha. I currently do not have anything on Marketing Cloud. Currently, all of my courses are kind of focused towards the admin and development. And slowly, I'm kind of exploring the other clouds as well. So sooner you will gonna see something on Marketing Cloud and CPQ as well, because I've been getting a lot of queries regarding those courses. So currently my focus has been only admin and development, and I'm trying to look for students who are new to development and want to get into Salesforce development, or they want to be becoming an advanced developer by learning a lot of integration and architect level stuff. How many of you are currently working, and what kind of role are you working at? So I'll get an idea on what you can text me on this chat so that I'll get an idea. So the purpose, if you are giving yourself a month's time, and if you are dedicating about 2 to 3 hours every day, assuming you don't have any kind of background and it's completely new for you, I would at least take a month's time, month to month and a half, depending upon how much time are you willing to give every day. So it varies from person to person. If you already have been working with in Salesforce, then it's easier for you. You can do quickly. And if you are completely new and you want to get that admin or the app builder certification, then I will definitely give myself about a month's time to prepare for the certification. Yes.
Yeah, this certification is the advanced administration certification or the basic one?
So this one is the basic one, the platform app builder, which is very similar to the admin certification. So the curriculum of the course for the admin certification and the app builder is very similar. So it's not the advanced admin, it's the regular admin, the platform app builder, the admin certification.
Okay, so right now we can take up either of these certifications.
Yes. It's a lot of people just to have that number of certifications to be large. People just go ahead and give both of them, but one of them is okay. You don't have to go. But if you have one, then it's easier to get the other one because the content and the type of questions are very similar.
Okay, so which certification would you advise? This one or the basic admin one?
So the it's up to you. I feel like the app builder is easier one. So that's why I recommend you, if you just wanted to get the step in the door, then you can start with the app builder certification course. I will advise you for this one. And once you are working in Salesforce for a little bit of time, then you can go for the admin if you want to. But it's up to you. I feel like app builder is much easier.
Yeah. Thank you.
Kevin, so I want to also give you that there are a lot of development courses that I have presented. So if you are it depends on where you are at right now. So if you are a complete beginner in programming, means you haven't done programming, then I will recommend you to start with the Salesforce Developer Training for Beginners course. But if you are familiar with programming and you know what variables are, how to write a simple program, if you are familiar with those kind of things, then you can directly go over to the platform developer certification course, which is also available. So that is the second course. And the third course that I will really recommend you is the integration course that I have released, I think a couple months back, which kind of give you a very good understanding of REST calls. So how Salesforce can be integrated with other systems, how other system can talk to Salesforce, and you will also learn about streaming APIs. So all the new integration concepts will be covered. So all three courses will really help you to become at least towards an advanced developer, from intermediate to advanced developer by covering. But if you are just a beginner, the developer training for beginner course will be the first one I will recommend you.
Now, Deepika, you mentioned about the integration course, right? Is that on par with the certification? Does it prepare for certification or for a general knowledge?
So I have not made that course for any certification. That is just for the things that I come across when I'm working at my workplace. So we kind of do a lot of integrations, and a lot of times people have asked me for an integration course. So all that things I've put together in the course covered REST APIs, SOAP APIs, streaming APIs. Even I have a Java application, and I'm showing you how from Java application we are able to connect to Salesforce. So all that concepts that you are advanced topics are covered in that course.
Right. I'm wondering if you are planning for a certification oriented as well, because I don't see much information out there for that.
Okay, so Salesforce is so wide, and it just sometimes it gets overwhelming to kind of prepare a certification course, because I don't want to miss anything. And after somebody taking my course, I want them to pass it. So that might take a longer time than expected. So the important topics, it might prepare you from certification at some level. I'm not sure what topics you're looking at specifically, but you can try taking that. And then there is Trailhead if you like doing Trailhead as well.
Got it. And same question for developer 2 and advanced admin. Do you plan to do something for this?
So yeah, so the developer 2, the integration concepts that are part of the developer 2 are covered, and I kind of scattered in different courses. So the main top 3 courses that you will find majority of the topics related to the developer 2 will be the top 3 courses that I mentioned, the platform developer 1 and the integration course. There's also a real-time project course, which is a property management application that we are building, but that's been built using Visualforce, not the new Lightning Aura or Lightning Web Components. So those it's kind of every topic is scattered in different courses. So I don't have this one specific just for the platform developer 2. I have not seen a huge demand for that course, platform developer 2. So that's why it's not been I have not worked on it, something like that. Okay, so guys, I want to just cover up a few more slides that I was planning on actually, and then towards the end, we can discuss all your doubts. So just give me like 10 minutes. It won't be more than 10 minutes because I have an agenda for today where I'm going to talk about what the course is and if you are one of those students that you should be taking it. And then towards the end, in next 15, 20 minutes, we'll get back again to the doubt session and you guys can ask me any kind of questions from that. So let's get started. So the first, I want to tell you that I have released a new course, Platform App Builder, and a lot of times students really want to know about what the course is all about. So this is going to be a quick introduction to the course that I have created. So this particular course is for students who are either preparing for the Platform App Builder certification or preparing for the admin certification, because the kind of topics are very similar for both the certifications. So if you're preparing for one of these, this course would be very, very helpful for you. And it is also based on the study guide of Salesforce for the exam. So all the topics related to App Builder certification, be it the standard objects, UI customization, custom objects, relationship, page layouts, roles, all of those topics are covered. And if you are new to Salesforce, means if you're a complete beginner, even though you don't want to go for the certification right now, but if you just wanted to understand what Salesforce as a platform can do for you, how you can build a custom app, how to figure out if there is a business requirement comes, how you're going to address that. Should you be using a workflow? Should you be using a process builder or something else? So if you just wanted to get a general idea of the things available out of the box, because a good Salesforce developer also needs to be a good admin, because if you are trying to do everything with the developer, with the Apex, then that's not a good approach. And that's not what Salesforce standards ask you for. So you should always be very mindful and try to accommodate things using the out of the box features before you jump towards the development side. So as I mentioned, this particular course is covering all the topics specifically for the certification exam. And it's also a very hands-on course. And as you already know, if you have gone through my previous courses, you will also see that it's not going to be a PowerPoint presentation. Everything that we are going to do is going to be discussed with the help of an application. And from this very beginning, we'll start building that application, and then we'll learn through that building of the application about the different aspects of the out-of-the-box features of the Salesforce. Now, after every topic, I have also included practice tests. So for related to a particular topic, let's say we covered relationships. So towards the end of the section, you will also see quizzes related to that topic. And by the end of taking this whole course, I will guarantee you 2 things. The first, you'll be able to pass your certification. If you are not, then come back to me and I'll give you the money back. I challenge you on that. If you have gone through the course and you think that even after taking each and every lecture of the course, I was not able to pass it, then you come back and show me your progress. And no matter what time frame it is, I bet you on the content that I have covered in the course. And also you will be able to build a custom application. You will also help you in becoming an admin as well. If you're currently working, it'll kind of give you how things can be done and how you can make it more productive. So how this course is different, as I mentioned, it's a complete hands-on course, and we are going to build a real application. And if you have taken my Salesforce Admin Certification course, then you will see that that course has been recorded in the classic UI. It covers all the topics, but it's been recorded in the older UI. Whereas this one is completely recorded in the Lightning UI. It doesn't even go to the classic. So it's completely full-fledged based on the new UI that we have. And also the kind of requirements, or let's say if I have to explain to you about formula fields, I will actually show you a business requirement that I kind of addressed using the formula field, like creating a image signal or on a field or thing. So I'm also kind of not only helping you to prepare for the certification, but also kind of showing you what kind of business demands might come up for your in your job, in your day-to-day life. So if you are planning for appearing for an admin role, this course will help in that as well. So anything related to the customization, it's covered in this particular course. Now, as I mentioned, I haven't given a full-fledged description of all the topics, but you'll get a good idea of these topics have been covered in the course. Objects, fields, relationship, roll-up summary, data import, data export. I've also used data loader. I've shown you downloading the data loader, how you can import records using the data loader, because some of the courses I've seen, they only talk about data import wizard, but this particular course also talks about data loader in detail and the difference between both of them. So everything has been covered, not only from the perspective of the exam, but also from the perspective of working in a real world, because I have used data loader in the workplace. And so I've kind of shown you all of that in this course. And also I'm planning on, I don't want to make it available, but I'm trying to show if I can show you the real time how we do deployments. So I'm just planning on doing something like that, where you'll get a first-hand experience of in real world how the deployments happen from one sandbox to the other, and then how you push your code to production. So I'm trying to put that piece in the course as well, but that has not been covered yet. We do talk about deployments, but I haven't covered so far the actual real-time deployment that I've shown you, because I don't want to get into trouble with the company that I work for. So these are the topics that we are going to be covering in the exam. And what are the benefits of the platform app builder? So the first important thing is, if you want to get into Salesforce, and if you wanted to become a Salesforce admin, if that's your goal, because you're going to start with an admin or an app builder kind of role, and then you're going to make your way through the other stuff. You want to become a BA, or you want to become a developer, architect, solution architect. So it's up to you. But the first thing, that no matter wherever career path or whichever career path you want to choose in Salesforce, you have to start with the Salesforce customization, the out of the box. It can either be an admin certification, or it can be an app builder. And so this course is going to help you if you are planning on becoming one of these. And you don't need to have any programming experience. If you are worried that I need to learn programming for this certification, no. There is no programming related stuff asked in this particular certification exam. So you don't have to kind of worry about any programming for now. If you go into platform developer certification or of those things, then yeah, you need to have a good programming knowledge in order to clear those certifications. But just for the admin or the app builder, you don't need any programming. And so using the platform app builder, you're going to demonstrate how you can customize a Salesforce application, and how you can do things using out of the box, like process builder, workflows, etc. And as I mentioned earlier, a good Salesforce developer is a good admin. So you should not be doing each and everything using code. You have to see if things can be done with the help of out of the box. That should be your first attempt of addressing any requirement. Now, the next thing is, people were asking, how do I enroll in the course? So as I mentioned, usually in the first few weeks, I give a coupon code for students to enroll in. So this is the coupon code, which is called new course. And you can use this coupon code to enroll within the 50%, but this coupon is not going to be valid forever. So if you kind of give some due diligence and kind of show up within this week or next week, this coupon code will be valid. Otherwise, you won't be able to access the 50% price. This is only one time. And you know that I don't send those emails of enrolling in the course until a new course comes. So you will not see this coupon code. So I'll recommend you, if you are planning on giving the certification exam, or if you want to get into or start your Salesforce career, then you should enroll in the course to get a good jump start into that. Now this is the time for some doubt session. So let me, one thing I want to do is I want to just post the course link here. Okay, guys, if you have any questions, you can start asking me. And in the meantime, I'm going to give the coupon code to you. Yes, sir.
So, which part would you include for that, the Visual Force? Because about Visual Force, I've been studying that almost done, and I don't know that it has a relation with the admin or the developer.
Are you talking about Visual Force, or are you talking about the flows?
The Visual Force.
Yeah, so the Visual Force is basically to create UI pages, like user interface, and those are kind of old. Like, people don't write Visual Force pages. At least I haven't seen recently in the last couple of years, and we haven't written any Visual Force page. So Visual Force is not part of the admin certification. It's covered when you're going, little bit it's asked when you are going for the platform developer 1 certification, but that is basically to build UI pages for classic UI, and majority of the clients have moved over to the Lightning now.
Oh, okay. All right, thank you.
You're welcome.
Hey Deepika, this is Hitesh again.
Yes, sir.
So since I have an admin certification, to refresh that area in Lightning, because I went through your classic one, the admin course.
Okay.
This course is pretty okay to refresh that knowledge, right? As well as the app builder as well.
Yes, if you just wanted to brush up, and because the admin one was covered in the classic UI, and if you just wanted to see how things are done in Lightning, because it takes a little bit of effort, because you've been so used to, and that happened to me as well when I was so used to using classic, the transition was a little difficult because things were completely different when you go to classic UI and when you come to the Lightning UI. So it'll take you a couple of little bit hard work to kind of get yourself familiar, but if you want to learn about Lightning UI and how things are done, this course will be an absolute retreat for you. Okay, so Wamsi, there are for the certification perspective, we do offer help with the admin certification. App Builder is the latest one, and then the third one is the Platform Developer 1 certification. So even if you have no prior programming experience, so we do Platform Developer 1 certification course is a complete course which prepares you for that certification. And if you are complete beginner to programming, then in addition to that developer certification, you also have to go through the Salesforce developer training for beginners course. So that'll help you in becoming like an intermediate developer, Platform Developer 1 certification. But then once you go into the real world, and if you come across things for integration purposes, or you want to see how things are done end to end, then we do have some advanced integration kind of topics covered as well. And then if you also want to talk about Lightning web components, we do have a course related to that as well. So those are the top courses that I want to add. Majority of the students are enrolled in because it kind of gives you a complete aura information about the development, Lightning web components, Aura components, etc. So if you are not able to do the assignments that I've mentioned, you can send me an email and we can take a look at it together, or we can set up some time with me, and then we can see how you can, if it is related to the course, because I've been reached out to from students trying to solve their office problems. So I don't have time for deal with those kind of things. But if there is something related to the course that you're enrolled in, and if you have doubts related to that, then you can always reach out to me, and I can set up a one-on-one with you if you're stuck at something. And I've done that in the past for my students as well. So as I mentioned, Ka, the admin certification that I have currently, that was in the classic UI. Because I don't know if some of the clients that you come across might still be working with classic UI. So if you want to get yourself familiar with classic, then you can take the admin. But if you want to get the more latest and with the Lightning UI, the topics are kind of same from the admin and the platform app builder, but the UI is completely different. So what you have done in the classic, we are doing the similar thing in the Lightning UI. The topics would be same, but it's completely different, what you can say, navigation and kind of how to do the things.
Deepika, this certification is newly released by Salesforce?
No. This certification has been there for quite some time. So initially they had the, what do you call the other certification, Dev 401, but that was a couple of years ago, but it's been around for a long time now.
Okay, the good thing is it's totally on Lightning UI.
Yes, this one is, this course is completely on Lightning UI, no more classic UI. So I just pasted that coupon code with the link. I'm just trying to see where I can paste it for you. So this link is not going to be valid for a long time. So if you want to act on it, I would recommend you to act now. What else, guys?
Hi, Deepika. My name is Ravi.
Yes, sir.
Yeah. Deepika, if I ask you to suggest any BI course, which course do you suggest from my tutorial?
Which one are asking? I didn't get your question.
If one want to be a BA, business analyst, which course do you prefer?
So the BA usually, if you know the BA concepts, like what the BA does, usually my company BA is the one who talks to the business, gets the requirements. But you also need to kind of be familiar to become a good Salesforce BA with the navigation, because BA will also do some testing before pushing the code to production, right? The UAT is usually done by the BA. And sorry, like trying to show it to the business. So you should be familiar with how to navigate in Salesforce. You don't have to know yourself the coding aspect of it, but you have to be familiar with yourself from the UI navigation. So the two courses I will recommend if you want to go through the classic UI, the admin certification, and if you want to do the latest one, which is this is going to be the one, platform app builder, because it'll kind of give you how things are done. But you won't be doing all of those. You won't be writing a process builder. You won't be creating it, but you will at least know what a process builder can do. So sometimes when the developers come across and they come back with, hey, I will need 10 hours to do this requirement, then you can say that, hey, it's not going to take 10 hours because you're a little bit familiar with how Salesforce is. So it won't be easy for people to kind of give you a wrong numbers. You know what I mean? So if you know how Salesforce does and what Salesforce can do, it's always good to have that kind of knowledge when you're a BA. Yeah. So Ka, I can share my phone number with you. It's this one. I'm more responsive on text messages than calls. So you can always text me if there is something quick you want. Okay.
Hi, Deepika.
So 1 second, let me, Kevin, so for answer your question, it depends on every company. So my company uses IntelliJ, Illuminated Cloud, for their development purpose. But in the previous places that I worked, they were using Visual Studio Code as well. So it depends on what licenses the company has and what will work for other kind of developers as well. So if IntelliJ can work with Salesforce as well as Java and .NET, they go for that. So it's up to them, but once you are familiar with one of the IDE, it's easy to kind of get yourself familiar with the other IDs. So in the past, I've been working with Visual Studio Code, but lately I've been working with the Illuminated Cloud, IntelliJ. But sometimes I just use Developer Console as well. So it's up to, yes, I do have integration and development courses. So somebody had a question just now. Can you repeat? I'm sorry, I didn't.
Hi, Deepika. My name is Udeshu. So I have more of an advice that I would need from you, and less of a question. So I took your courses like three and a half years ago, and they were really helpful, admin as well as developer. And I got my certifications, both of them, administrator as well as platform developer one, in like a couple of months. But then I was looking for a job in the US, and I got a job into a different skill set, not Salesforce. I wanted to go into Salesforce, that's why I did the certification, but I went into a different skill set. And it's been 3 years that I'm into the other skill set. Now I want to get back into Salesforce. Okay, and it's been very challenging for me to kind of get interviews and justify any questions that I'm getting, that I'm being asked in relation to my in relation to Salesforce, because I just have Salesforce certifications. I don't have any hands-on experience. I do have experience as a BA, so I've been working as a BA, but I don't have a Salesforce BA experience. I haven't worked into the Salesforce platform, so no hands-on experience. So how do I, what do I do to present more to?
What kind of roles are you looking for? Like, if you want to get into Salesforce, you want to become a Salesforce BA, or you're towards Salesforce?
So I'm basically looking to transition into. So right now I'm a business analyst, as I told you, and I'm looking to transition into a Salesforce business analyst or a Salesforce administrator. So either of these two roles I'm looking forward to. Okay. But yeah, so that's the thing.
Okay, so what I will say is there are. First, the majority of the companies are kind of looking for a developer. They do want the admin certification, but if they there are some companies who can, it's up to the, I would say destiny as well, but they sometimes I've seen short admins becoming a Salesforce admin, and that's the role. But in order to increase your chances of getting into Salesforce, you probably have to kind of get into development, because it's easier to somebody who knows developer, because they can do admin work as well. But an admin won't be able to do development. You can start with a consulting company. One of the other instructor that we talked, I think last month we had a chat with, was he works for Solalum, but he's been completely working as an admin, and but he's working as a consultant. So you can start looking for those kind of jobs, and just the consulting would be much more faster for you, so rather than just going for that. But if you get in touch with one of the consultants,
I don't really have hands-on development experience as well. So would it be challenging for me to get into development?
No, so that's what I'm saying. So that guy who, the instructor that I talked about, if you remember, there was his course that also we kind of mastery course. He's a complete advanced admin, and he is working just in admin portion. He is not writing any code. He's been working as a senior admin, but it's been through his consulting company. So he works for a company called Solalum.
Okay.
And through his consulting company, he's been getting clients like Bank of America, Chase, etc. But he's working there straight as an admin. So it's not hard to kind of get directly into admin, but you probably have to spend some time and kind of go through the consulting route rather than just a direct route. You know what I'm saying? So probably check with other consulting companies, because they sometimes are looking for just straight admins.
Okay, and one more thing. So so we have Sales Cloud, Service Cloud, Marketing Cloud certifications as well. So are those certifications helpful if I am looking forward to transition into a Salesforce BA or a Salesforce administrator?
No. So as for the first thing you should be doing is, rather than you have 2 good certifications just to land you an admin or a Salesforce BA kind of role. Now the next thing is just to be kind of getting your first break. If you can just what do you call it? Just can brush up your skills on those things, you can go for that. And once you are landed into a job like that, then you can go for the rest of the certification. But don't kind of put yourself together into, hey, I have to get this and this. No, you don't have to all of those. You have a good enough 2 certifications that majority of the BA, Salesforce BA roles should be looking for.
Okay, got it. Thank you so much.
No worries.
Deepika, sorry. So would you recommend that Amit mastery course to increase the chances to get the job? Just need your advice on that.
So he actually has, if you, the mastery course, if you go over to the, one second, sorry. There is that course available, Consultant Mastery. And I did share with you last time, I think, on the website. It's available on the website as well. But it's
I attended seminar too, but I just want to get your advice. I don't know, is it really?
It's a very good course, and he has done a very good job explaining like 3 main projects that he has worked on, and kind of giving you a hands-on experience and firsthand just using the admin tools. So that is a very good course of his that I would recommend you to check out. So if you like the Trailhead modules, then it's okay. It's people, yeah, even I'm not a big fan of Trailhead, because they just tell me what to do, but they actually don't tell me why we are doing it and what's the point of doing it. So I personally don't enjoy those. I don't do that many Trailheads either, so I haven't faced any issues with any of those. So you don't have to go through Trailhead if you don't like it. As long as you are getting your concepts clear either through videos or some books, that's good enough. I haven't come across employers who are putting too much pressure, because now there are a lot of people out there who are just doing, and it's now you can even find solutions to those Trailhead modules, and you can get those points and badges. So it's not something that's been worth the time, but it's up to you. If you enjoy them, then it's nothing wrong in doing those Trailheads.
Okay, thank you. Deepika, I have a question here. Like, for example, I'm going through the LWC course. If I want to go to attend an interview, I cannot go through the course you have already. It is already in your course list called interview related questions. But each and every time I cannot go through the recordings in case if I'm going for an interview for tomorrow. So it will be helpful if you can provide text document in your blog, something like that. Like if I am want to go for a lightning intro question, or if I'm going for a LWC or Apex related, something like text like document will be helpful.
I will. Okay, so that's a very good point. Thank you for bringing it up. So I will tell you one thing. The next blog post, I will put together all the topics, or we can say all the notes for the cliff notes for LWC. I'll definitely make sure of that, and I'll let the writer know about to write on those things.
Yeah, thank you.
I do have, I think I have written blog posts on interview questions, but I think those are more towards the admin related or probably development. But if you want, I don't think I have written specifically on the LWC, but yes, I will definitely put that in the blog list. Guys, anything else?
Yeah, Deepika, one general question. Yeah, recently, like in all the advertisements, the more importance is given to JavaScript development.
The JavaScript?
Yes, yes. I've been seeing many of the ads in UK and all, most of them, all the new projects, they're mainly focusing on JavaScript.
See, I will tell you, JavaScript, yes, you need to know when you're writing LWC, you have an HTML and a JavaScript, but it's not too much of, for Aura components, I remember there was too much of JavaScript involved. But in the Lightning Web Components, it's not been too much of JavaScript. I have not seen. It's the simple one, creating a function, how to, all those kind of things. Nothing too fancy I have not seen in development purposes that we have recently built quite a few Lightning Web Components, and the kind of JavaScript we use is the regular one, not something too much advanced. So don't get scared or don't get blown away with any of those. I always stress on the basics. If your basics are strong, if you know that, hey, I need to get something from this API. If you know how to interact, how to bring the data, how to show it on the UI, that's all it is. It's the same thing. You can use the same. You can use .NET to make that integration. You can use Apex to make that integration. The concepts remain the same. So don't worry.
Okay.
Don't get scared. Don't get fearful that you need to know JavaScript. No.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah,
If you
thank
see,
you.
I've seen the developers. I'm also a backend developer. I've been working in backend for a long time. So people generally who are good backend developers are not that great UI developers. And I've seen the other way as well. People who are a good UI developers on JavaScript, they're not a good backend developer. So it goes hand in hand. As long as you know how to fix errors, how to kind of work around things, it's okay. You don't have to be a master at JavaScript in order to write Salesforce code.
Yeah, Deepika. Yeah, thank you.
And guys, I'll also recommend you to practice more. So just going through the videos, even in the videos, I have kind of shown you a Lightning Web Component, let's say, or I've shown you, try to kind of build on top of it. Try to figure out, hey, how can I do it the other way? And try to do it yourself. If you get into a habit of practicing more and more, you will become a good developer or a good admin. You just have to spend more time, and there's no shortcut. That's one thing I would like to tell you, is there's no shortcut. You have to go through that whole journey of learning, and if you can, more you practice, more good you're going to get at it. So it's just as simple. The hard work is the key to everything, and I believe in hard work. So if you want to become a good developer, you have to practice, you have to write code, try to find other people's problems. You have a lot of Salesforce people ask questions, so try to answer their questions, try to figure out how you can do that. So more you do those kind of things, more better you're going to get at it. Anything else, guys?
You said you copy a link to the chat, but you didn't do it.
I think I did it.
No, it's not here. I can't see. But
can you see now?
It's difficult getting, entry level work with Salesforce admin. It's really difficult. So
okay, so for that one, there is a Salesforce. There is a non-profit. Okay, and they are looking for people who want to help them. They don't pay you, but if you want to get into the first-hand experience, just even if you want to work on one project, let's say if you go onto the Salesforce, they have a link. I have to find what the link is, but there is a place where they'll list down any non-profit projects that you want to work for, and you can do one or two of them just to get a little bit hands-on experience before going for a job. So that'll help you. So, they will provide you all your credentials and things of that nature, and then you can play around with it. So that's a very good nonprofit is a very good place to start with if you just want to get some real world experience.
So if you can get the website, I'll be glad to have it. Because
yeah, I have to. If you can,
the
just send me an
the requirements are always high. Maybe 3 years. Someone who had just started, and they're asking 2, 3, 4 years, 5 years. So how do you enter into?
So that's what I'm saying. So
exactly.
So when you are working, if you have those 2 certification or whatever those certification, and then that basically tells you that you know the system, you just don't know how to put things into a business perspective, how to do it through it. But if you go through those NGO nonprofit projects, 1 or 2 of those, you will at least get yourself hands dirty, and you'll be able to answer better in the interview, because interviewer is just trying to figure out, is this guy even has a real world experience or no? And it's very quick to figure those things out. Ask few questions regarding deployments, people won't be able to answer. But if you have done it firsthand, then you'll be able to get it. Okay, Hitesh, I will only recommend you Platform App Builder certification course that I've created to get your app builder certification. Or even if I think you just wanted to brush up, that's all you need. You don't have to go through any Trailhead. I won't even ask you to go through practice tests or anything, because practice tests are coming in part of the course as well, and based on each topic. And if you go through it and you are not able to get your certification, then let me know, and I will refund you if you by chance, because I am very confident in this help course will really, really help you. Anything else, guys?
Are you so passionate about Salesforce? Tell me. I like your passion, you know. But when I listen to you, it's like, come on, what is this? Why are you so passionate? Tell me. I want to know it.
I love to. I really enjoy teaching. It's something that I've been doing it for quite some time, and I really, really, really enjoy it. So when people appreciate the courses, it makes my day. And so that's the only reason, because I know if I put a good quality course, it'll speak for itself.
Mm-hmm.
And if I don't put a good quality course, you won't be able to, you won't not going to enroll in my next course. So I always want to maintain my quality. And I'm giving you up front that the course has a depth-free content. If you want me to kind of give you access up front, I can do that. But currently it's 1 section a day. So every day at 3 o'clock, you're going to get an email saying, hey, this section is available for you to view. If you're enrolled in those email subscriptions, you'll get that. And then that section will be available for you to watch. So that way kind of, because people like live is the same content is covered in the live and the regular one. It's just that they are not disciplined. Sometimes they're not kind of self-motivated to go through that. So just to help you out, I am going to be releasing in chunks. So that way you can take one topic at a time.
What's the total duration of this course?
So right now, I think it's at $90, but I think with this coupon code, you'll be getting it 50% off.
What's the total duration, Deepika?
So, right, it's currently at about 7 hours long.
Got it, okay.
Yeah.
So Deepika, I have the Salesforce admin. And from what you were saying, I see admin, you can still do the app builder, but my interest is into the developer. Should I take the developer one instead of the app, the platform?
So if do you already have the admin certification? Do you know the? Okay, so then if you don't want it, I don't think you need to go through the. When was it last time you took the admin certification?
That's last year February.
Yeah, so then you don't have to. If your end goal is to become a developer, then you can start with the development course. You don't have to have app builder if you already have an admin certification. But if you have an admin in the classic and you want to learn about Lightning, the same stuff, then you can do it. But if you want to go for the platform developer one, then the 2 courses that I recommended is the sales. If you are from a non-programming, then Salesforce developer training for beginners. Yeah. And if you are already the basics, then just take the platform developer one certification. That's about a 15-hour course, but it's pretty good.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Thank you.
So is this one going to be live or going to be recorded?
This is going to be recorded, but it's going to be kind of like a every day you're going to get a new module for you to access. So, and then if you, I'm trying to continue these doubt session every month. And if you come across any doubts, you can directly email me, or we can talk in the doubt session also.
Oh, so you haven't pasted it in the chat.
What is it?
You haven't pasted pasted the link in the chat.
Oh, I haven't. Okay, 1 second, sir. Do you see it now?
Yes. Now I can see.
I'm so sorry. You know what I had? I had messages sending to people in the waiting room.
Okay.
So I was like, I'm seeing this whole thing. Why do people see it? Now I know why. I've been sending it not to everyone. I'm so sorry about it.
And then please find out where we can get those nonprofits website so that
Yes, if you just ping me or email me, I will. I have to figure out which the link is, but I know there's one friend of mine who loves to do those nonprofit, and he's just a guy who loves to help. So I have to check with him what's that nonprofit link, and I'll send it to you.
Can you put your email here for me, please?
Deepika, I have a question here.
Yes, sir.
In Lightning LWC course, at last you are given a project, right? E-bicycle something. Project related module. You have introduced in that LWC at last.
Are you talking about the LWC course?
Yeah, in LWC course in the last module related to e-bicycle, I think.
Yes.
Yeah, in that, means if I want to answer in an interview, how are you going to deploy that project? Means any project, we need to answer for that. If you can add those deployment related course.
Are you talking about the, like in general, the deployment stuff?
Yeah, actually, see, we have developed this e-bicycle project. Let it be.
Yes,
Okay,
this is the one that I have, right? Are you talking about this one?
Yeah. After that, how we are going to deploy that project in real time?
Okay, so
yeah.
Just to give you a quick overview, there are different deployment tools that are available out there. So the company that I'm currently working, they use a tool called GearSet. Okay, GearSet. That tool basically is very, it's a UI friendly tool. Probably will share with you one later, but it's a UI friendly. All you have to do is if you are doing a production deployment, you're going to first make a package. Package is going to consist of your whole Lightning web component, which can be a combination of child components and stuff. But let's say you have to deploy this LWC component from your sandbox org or a UAT or a test org to the production. So on the left-hand side, it's a UI tool, so it'll pick up all the changes that are between those two orgs. And then you can select your Lightning web component that you wanted to push to production. So you can go ahead and it'll show you the list of all your components. It'll show your Apex classes if you have changed any if you've created any validation rule, you have changed any validation rules, you have added new fields, etc. So it'll pick up all of your changes that are in your org. You select all those components and then you move it over. It's just a simple button. Okay, next, and validate your package against all those test cases. If that goes through, then it's just a place for deploy. It's that simple. People just are fearful of how this whole deployment thing works, but it's very simple. It's very straightforward. You pick your source org, you pick your target org, and then you just move. This is one tool that I'm explaining, but other companies might have different tools. You can just explain that we use a tool called GearSet. And you can tell the same thing, that in the GearSet, you decide, okay, what's your source org, and then what's your target org, and target org can be production. You go ahead and select your components that you want to do, validate those components, it'll test your test coverage, and then you can do a deploy. It's very simple. It's not a rocket science.
Okay.
So the reason I don't show that is because I don't have I have my company email address on that. So that is something, it's against company policy. So I can't show you those kind of things, but I will try to get some kind of snapshots or things that it'll be easier for you to understand how things are done. But I won't be able to
something
kind
like
of show
source and destination.
Yeah. So I'll show you something like that where you can at least take a look at it, get some understanding where you're at least something familiar. So there is a question from Chandan. Learn admin as beginner, no coding background, like to know twice a week. Okay, so Chandar,
Yes.
I am currently do not take live batches. And because of the constraint on the timings and all of that, so that's why I'm not doing live. But the same material, whatever, if anybody going to cover, and why you want to pay $400-$500 for that 2 months of batch where you can sit down and go through the same content and with less amount of time and with less amount of money. So you can start with the admin course. For an admin, you don't need any programming. You do not need to know a single line of code. So don't worry if you just want to go through if you want to, admin is basically going to give you how to use Salesforce, how to use its different components like workflows, process builder, how to create custom. So all the out of the box features you will learn in the admin portion. If you want to become a developer, then you still need to know admin stuff. You can't just, there is no separate modules. There is one path. And the first step in becoming a developer also is to make yourself familiar with the admin stuff. And then you jump to the development side, because you can't just directly go to the development if you don't know what a custom object is. If you don't know, okay, what's the API name for that field? If I have to send an email, can I use workflow? Can I use process builder? Then once, if those complex requirements cannot be done using out of the box, then you write a piece of code. That comes later in the picture. You need to at least get yourself familiar with the out of the box first. So yeah, so if you just need the admin, then you can just go for either the admin certification course that I have, which is recorded in the classic UI. But if you want the more latest topics covered, then you can go for this platform app builder course that I've shared with you guys. So you can take a look at that one. That is going to be all that you will need to make yourself familiar.
So you have a recorded session, you said, for admin?
Yes, I have for admin as well as for the platform app builder. So if you go over here,
I'm totally beginner.
Yes, completely beginner. If you don't know what Salesforce is, it'll answer you that. So I will recommend you to start with the one that I just came up with, because it's more recent. So I will recommend you to start with this one, platform app builder. Platform app builder.
That is a recorded session, correct?
Yes, sir. All of these are recorded.
Perfect. So I can do as I proceed on my own.
Yes.
Yeah. It's not like I have to do one today, one tomorrow.
No, if you want, I can. So okay, so the videos are available. It's just been enabled just to increase the engagement. I've been enabling one video at a time, but I can change that. If majority of the people,
that's okay.
If majority of the people are saying that, hey, I want everything up front, then I can do that. I just, for the kind of increasing it, because I don't want to overwhelm people, I've kind of restricted one at a time. So one section at a time, not just one video, it's the whole section. Let's say one day we're talking about standard objects. So everything about standard object is covered. Then next day we are talking about custom objects. Then everything about custom objects is covered. Then relationships. So it's basically one section in a day is being enabled. So you can go ahead and do that.
So it is self-paced, right?
Yes, it is self-paced.
If I'm doing one module, like you said, and if I have any question about that module, am I able to send that question to you, then get a reply?
If you can, I have shared my phone number with you. Let me do it again.
I want to start this course. I've been waiting to start this course.
Yes. So if you want, you can text me. I'm pretty good in replying to the text. So this is my personal number. You can reach out to me here if you have any doubts, or you can email it to me saying that, hey, this is the issue that I have. And if you're stuck at something, then I can do like a small, not a 1 hour every day, but at least like 15 minutes call with you.
So this is just want to make myself clear. I don't have any coding background, so I don't want to be developer also. This is just, I'm trying to help in my school as an admin. So I want to learn that Salesforce, employing that into my school.
Yep, that's all you will need.
Yeah. Okay. And so when I talk to you, when I send you this email, what do I call this course? Can you put the title there? So I'll give you reference that I want to start this course.
This is the one, Platform App Builder Certification course. So do you see that link that I gave it to you above?
Yes, above, yes.
Yes, so if you go there and you enroll, you will automatically be able to access the lectures. And let's say you started looking at those lectures and you're stuck at something, then you either text me that, hey, I'm your student enrolled in this course. I'm stuck at this, can you help me? So I can always reply you. Text is much faster than email might take a day.
Okay, that's okay. I'm not in a hurry.
Okay, yeah, so that's all. Those are the 3 things I will tell
Yeah,
you.
because I'm a senior citizen, so I'm not in a hurry. That's okay. Yeah, I know all these young people are listening. They are doing these courses, but here is I'm trying to help somebody in the school. So I have plenty of time. So I said, okay, why don't I take this class?
Yeah,
Yeah,
definitely.
yeah,
See,
course.
I try to keep my courses at a affordable price for everybody because my
Yeah, that's
goal is
fine.
not just to make money, it's also to kind of teach people at an
Yes,
affordable price. And people do contact me for live classes, but I tell them live classes are expensive. I
no,
won't
this
be
is fine.
giving my precious time because I feel like time is the most valuable thing I have.
Correct. Agree.
So
Agree.
and I have a personal life, I have a family to take care. So
Yes.
I can't be taking 2 hours on weekends every weekend to take.
No, no, no.
So that's the only thing this is something I do it on my free time. I
Yes.
I cover the same amount of material and much better because then I'm not worried about, hey, I have to give 2 hours. I can do 4 hours on a Sunday one day, but next Sunday I might not be able to do it. So
Correct.
that's the reason I kind of put these self-paced courses.
Yeah.
And
So these are all recorded, correct?
yes, these are all recorded.
Perfect. Perfect. So I want to register for that.
Thank you, sir. Thank you.
Thank you. So is there any time like when can I start? Can I start tomorrow?
Moment you enroll in, you can start right away.
Okay. Okay.
Yeah, it's up to you when you want to
So
enroll.
they are broken down in a sequence. They're like in
Yes.
order, like 001, 1, 2.
Yes. So let
like
me show you. Can you see my screen right now?
yes, yes,
Okay. So let's say you went to the website mytutorialrack.com. From
yes.
mytutorialrack.com, you clicked on this courses link. So you went there, and then
Yeah,
over
but
here.
I don't want to be developer. Yeah.
Yes. Don't worry about it. This
Yeah.
is just all the courses out
All
there.
the courses. Okay. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay.
Yeah. Don't worry about it.
Yeah.
So all these courses are there, and then here, if let's say you want to see all the courses, and in here you can type in platform app builder. Okay, you click on this one. Don't worry, it's 50% off the coupon code that I've shared. When you
But
click on this one,
but it says platform app builder, but I'm looking for admin.
okay, so admin one that I have is
Yeah.
in the
Just
classic.
a beginner.
This is a beginner one too. This is the beginner one. So I would recommend you to go for, rather than the admin course that I have, I'll go for, recommend you for this one because this is covers the same stuff, but this is on the more latest one. So
But
go
it tells you the terminology and all that, right?
Yes,
Okay.
everything.
Okay.
Yeah,
Yes.
I won't go. Don't go for the admin. It's a little older course.
Okay. So it's called platform app builder. That's the name
Yes.
of the course.
Yes. And you see
Okay.
here, these are all the topics. So you get
Perfect.
one section at a time.
Yeah.
and
Yeah. Perfect. Course curriculum. Yes, that's what I'm looking for.
So it's the same covers. We have an admin, but admin was recorded in the classic UI. This is
Yeah.
recorded in the Lightning UI. So this is much more.
Okay. So what does this mean? It says platform app builder. It says certification. What does that mean? Certification.
So
Do I get a certificate from you after this finished, or what does it mean?
So basically, Salesforce has these different certifications.
Okay.
And those certifications, if you want to get a job into Salesforce domain, okay, so those certifications are very important. So if you prepare for those certifications, this course not only helps you prepare, but it also gives you a in-depth knowledge of Salesforce, not the programming part, but the out of the box, how Salesforce, how to navigate, how to create an application from scratch in Salesforce. So if you don't want to go for the certification, it's fine. But this course prepares you for that certification.
Okay. So am I able to in my school give people access to different teachers and then give them like a password and take it out if they leave, then take the access away also. Give them access and take it away because I want to be I'm responsible in the school. They have made me responsible to do that. So if I'm opening up, let's say one section for teacher, I can give them the access. They'll be able to use it, right? I'm talking about in the future Salesforce.
Okay, so are you talking about this specific course that you want to ask other teachers to take it, or you're talking
No.
about?
No. I want to, obviously after learning this, we'll subscribe to Salesforce, correct?
Yes, you can buy the Salesforce licenses.
Licenses for our school, correct?
Yes.
And then we'll have some teachers, few teachers, because they have made me in charge to give them access, like ABs, different teachers.
Salesforce, yeah. So Salesforce, they'll give based on what kind of Salesforce package you have bought. They'll give you the number of licenses. Okay,
correct,
so
correct.
You can assign those licenses to your teachers. They will need to set up an account, and then once, if let's say the teachers leaves the company, you deactivate their account or you freeze. So that
That's what I'm
license
looking
will
for.
be able to use. Yes. Then you can reuse that license and you give it to another teacher. So let's say there are 10 teachers who wants to use Salesforce. So you buy 10 licenses. Yes, you can do that in Salesforce. Yeah.
So that's okay. So I can activate and deactivate. That's what I was asking.
Yes, you
Okay.
can do that. Yeah.
So as admin, so when I get the license at that time, I'm the one who's going to be admin.
Yes. So if you're going to be the admin, you will have the flexibility of what kind of access you want to give to those teachers. And then
But that's what I'm going to learn in your course also, how to do that, right?
yes, yes,
Okay.
exactly.
That is called platform
App builder certification.
builders. Okay.
Yeah.
So when which this is a course on the top, which is a web link, courses that my
Yes, it
tutorial
goes directly to
rec.com.
yes, it goes directly to this page.
Okay,
and then
okay.
you can add this. I think there is a coupon code over there called new course. If you write that
Yes.
coupon code, you'll get a 50% off on that
So
one.
kidhar hai wo coupon code? Where is that?
I sent you in the link. So here, if you go, when you click on this one-time payment, yahan pe at the add coupon code, you can say new course. And then when you say apply, it will reduce the price to $48 rather than $90.
Okay.
Okay.
So are you saying this whole course is
Yes.
going to be only $48?
Yes.
I cannot believe this.
Yes, I told you I'm not learning something.
So are you saying कि जितने आपके जितने भी module हैं, all these modules, I can learn this for
Related
$48?
to this course is available for $48.
So I mean, if I finish this course, कितने module हैं उसके अंदर? How many modules are there?
So this is currently has about 5 or 6, but it's gonna every day you're gonna see more and more. So it will come down to about 15 hours of course.
15 hours a course. So after a 15 hours a course, I can sort of learn how to use Salesforce.
Yes.
Right.
You will be able to learn not only just how to use Salesforce, you'll be able to get an admin. You can become an admin at a company. So
You gotta be kidding.
yes, yes.
Where were you? I've been looking for you all over. I cannot believe this. So I want to register right now.
Yes, go ahead and do that.
Yes, yes. Okay. So I don't know how this coupon. I'll call you later how to do this coupon code. I don't know.
Yeah.
I don't want to disturb you right now.
That's fine. That's fine. You just click on a link. It'll ask you for your credit card. It'll ask you to set up your account, and that's it.
So my question is, aside from this, you said that you do some training aside from this, live training also, like once a week you do that, or once a month you do that for 1 or 2 hours?
So that's
for admin.
No. So for today, let's say I did a doubt session, right, where I kind of gave you a glimpse of the new things that's going on in my tutorial.
Yeah, I sorry I joined late. Sorry.
That's okay.
Yeah. Is it recorded?
This is, yes, it's getting recorded. Yeah.
So then later on I can get the link from you. Then I'll watch it. Yeah.
Yeah. So basically 1 month, it's not something that I'm going to teach you admin live to live, but if you have taken the course and you are stuck at something and if you want to discuss about it, then we can discuss in the doubt session like we are doing it right now. So
okay. I see what you mean. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. So we have this ability to talk to you via webinar.
Yes. This is I could have done a webinar, but I preferred Zoom so that way you guys can interact, because in webinar you will only be able to write. I won't be able to you won't be able to talk. So I would rather have that conversation.
Oh my God, this is amazing. This is amazing.
So, I think
you are
guys,
amazing.
we're running out of time now.
Thank you so much.
Thank you guys. I think if you have any more questions, you can please text me or reach out to me. I've shared my information with you guys.
Thank you so much.
I really appreciate for your time, for all the.
We appreciate your time. We appreciate your time, madam.
Thank you. Thank you, sir.
You are amazing. So many modules. This is amazing. This must be a lot of hard work.
It is. It's been, I think it took me an hour, 1 month just to prepare all of that. So
God bless you.
Thank you, sir.
All right. Thank you so much, Deepika.
Thank you.
Thank you, everybody. And just keep supporting me. And if you want something, if any help, let me know. I'm here to help you. Sometimes I might not get to you on time.
I have a question. Can I ask you?
Yes, sir. Sure.
Yeah. Okay. I'm calling from UK. I have seen one of I have registered basically, and I have paid not few months, a year ago. Only the theory of the courses that what you put on the online, but I need to do some practice. What do you call practicals basically? How can I do that?
So there are two ways. The courses, if you have taken, if you've gone through, those do cover some practical requirements. And the other place, if you just want to, I was talking to somebody else, asked the question, there is a non-profit module available on Salesforce where a lot of companies are asking for volunteers who can help them build their components. So you can either do that, but even if you take my course and you go right now, if you practice the things that I've covered, then those are kind of the real world requirements that I've taught you in the course as well. But if you just want to kind of see how you can check those non-profit organization, and they don't pay you, but at least you'll get a good hands-on experience.
Yeah, that will be helpful. At least I can do the practicals on that.
Yeah,
learning basis. And the good thing is that I have passed my certification in Salesforce Admin.
Very good. Congratulations, sir.
Thank you so much. But I need to do the practice. I've never worked on any of the projects, basically.
Okay, don't worry about it. I will send you guys the link. Probably I'll just send it to everybody.
How do I get that link?
So
through the email?
Yeah, you can email me, and I will send you right here. But I will probably tomorrow kind of send a broadcast email because I think a lot of people will need that.
No, you're doing a fabulous job, to be honest. I just joined this group just now, but what I have got the feedback from everyone, what I can see, you're doing a fabulous job. Trust me. God bless you.
Yeah.
Yes, sir. Okay, everybody. So thank you guys, and I'm gonna see you guys probably next month, and I'll let you know when's the next meetup. And one last time, I'm gonna paste the link here so you can take a look at it. Okay. The coupon code is gonna expire, so make sure you use it before it gets expired, and you won't be getting.
How can register now?
So you can just click on the link that I've sent you.
Sorry, I'm on the mobile phone, so.
Okay, so are you getting my emails or no?
I do get your emails.
So in that email, you probably would have seen the course link as well.
No, the one that I joined this group, it just says to join the Zoom meeting.
And there was an email probably 2 days ago. Did you get that one for the new course?
No, to be honest, I think it might.
Okay, so can you, if you don't mind, can you just email it to me, info@mytutorialrack.com?
Okay, I'll do that one. The one that I have got it just now to join this meeting.
Yeah.
And I'll send it to that one. Yeah, my name is Arif anyway.
And then also, guys, one more thing. If you go to my website, you can find out at the bottom, you have my information. So that's my phone number. That's my address. If you want to come see me someday. And that's
yeah, sure.
Okay. So you guys can call. I've shared all my information here. So there is a private Facebook group as well. People try to advertise other things, but I try to avoid them by blocking those posts. But if you want, you can join the Facebook community and you can ask any kind of questions. But
okay, when is a good time? When is a good time to contact if there is any question that I need to ask you? Or,
so if you text me, I will respond to you right away. But if there's a call that you want to do it, you can either call me on weekend or probably in the evenings.
Which city you are? Oh, you are in Texas.
Yes.
It's okay. What part of Texas? Dallas or Austin or what?
Dallas.
Dallas. Okay.
Yes. Okay, guys.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much. I'll email to you.
Okay.
Regarding what the questions that what you have, and maybe there's some information that I might get it from you.
Yeah.
And thank you so much. God bless you.
Thank you, guys. Thank you. Have a wonderful rest of the evening.
Thank you so much.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.